Greetings, sports fans. ASMR Sports here. Christmas came a little early for yours truly. Today is the day before Christmas Eve, and I was doing a little bit of last-minute shopping early in the AM over at Wally World, and as I usually do when I'm rarely over there, I checked for cards, and sure enough, they had a full sleeve of these Mosaic hangers and a full sleeve of Chronicles. And at the Walmart I went to, they have all of the sports cards behind like a register, just like cigarettes and tobacco products, so you have to ask for them. And before they had, or the last time I would have been there, which probably was like a month or two ago, they had a sign that said limit 2 boxes, but this time they did not have a sign. So I don't know, I was asking the lady who was helping me get the stuff, what the deal was, and she's like, oh yeah, there used to be a sign there, but now there's not. So she called some guy who was presumably a manager and asked what the deal is, and he goes, there's no limit, but it has to be a reasonable amount. You can't buy the whole thing. So I was like, how about four of each Mosaic and Chronicles? She's like, all right, cool. So that's what I got. And I'm gonna be opening some of both of these on this video. Not true story. I was kind of shocked that they would have full trays of this stuff, but sports cards have been getting, definitely retail sports cards have been getting way less popular lately. So I thought, maybe stuff sticks around for a day or two, but I told somebody I know about them having this stuff in stock there, and they went over there maybe an hour or so later after I was there, and the Mosaic was totally gone. So I think somebody did come and clean them out. This is a hobby box of Flux, and I got 2 of these from my distributor. I've been getting 1 or 2 boxes of a fair number of modern basketball products. So that's cool. This stuff honestly doesn't sell for a whole lot more than what I paid for it. I'm sure if I sold this on eBay for the going rate, I'd probably break even, maybe even paying the quote-unquote wholesale price, which is something that is a little bit elusive these days. It used to be the whole wholesale price was pretty standard. Now I feel like they just raise it every time. So another thing I got, or the only other thing I got from my distributor with those Flux boxes, is this box of Contenders baseball, MLB Contenders, 6 autos, kind of wacky. I think these go for $100. So yeah, I don't know, Contenders kind of blows, but 6 autos sounds kind of fun. And then this was at Target. 1 little box of UFC Chronicles. I opened one of these not too long ago for my UFC fans. So there, I think I'm gonna start with 2 guys and see what I feel like after that is done. Here's your daily reminder to click the description of this video and see the link to go buy your spot in the 2020 basketball mixer break. I think I now have 8 spots filled out of 15, so we're over halfway. But yeah, kind of lagging, so I would love to get some energy there and have folks pick up a spot. So please do that if you're interested in basketball. So one big pack here. Phone's ringing. So this product has orange reactives, just like last year. Mosaic reactive orange prisms, 4 per box. And by the way, these boxes I think were like 20 or 21 bucks a pop. I see lots of nice scratches on the bottom of these cards. Thanks, Panini. I think normally these go for like, I don't know, $10 or $15, but you know, everything's more expensive. Shea Gilgis, I'll take him out. Why not? Rui, I'll take out. Gallinari. Oh, I thought it was going to be Luka when I saw that Mavs logo. Tyrese Maxey. KD. And of course, we gotta get a Cole Anthony. He's my guy this year. Luckily, having a pretty nice year. And there's a base, Tyrese. Okay, here's our orange reactives. We got Chris Paul, DeAndre Hunter, the other DeAndre Jordan. Oh, that's a nice one. Desmond Bain actually having a really nice year. Dwayne Wade, bang. And Hall of Fame. Grant Hill. I was watching like the condensed game. Grizzlies against, God, who were they playing? Who were they playing? I kind of want to say the Thunder, but I think it was actually somebody else. It was the team that they beat by like 70 points not too long ago. But then they actually ended up losing this game. I'm checking this out for possible gem. I see a little bit of a surface scratch on there, unfortunately, so unfortunately that's not going to get submitted. Alright, well there's one hanger box of 2020 Mosaic. So this stuff was still mostly there when this person I know went back there. So I guess it's much less desirable, which makes a lot of sense. Chronicles is kind of a trash product in a lot of people's eyes. I love it, but it is tough to get value out of it. So we'll get a ton of rookies. Probably end up with like 5 or 6 mellow rookies out of 2 packs. So there's a nice Tyrese rookie. Bradley Beal. Onyeka Okongwu. Tyler Hero. Facundo Campazzo. There's my boy. Luka. treasured. Moses Brown. Desmond Bain. AD. And our first parallel, I believe they call these bronze parallels, is LeBron, so not bad. And pretty cool that you get Prism cards in here. This is, what do they call it, like Prism Extended or something, or Update, or I forget what they call it, but it's cool that you can get a Prism card in a lowly pack of Chronicles, I think. Oh, nice. Ja Morant. Boy, this doesn't even have like a brand on it, but it is Essentials. It's a cool looking card. I like it. And Theo Maladon. Okay, pretty cool. Some fun stuff for sure. Let's get into this second pack. And then we'll do a second box of Mosaic. I just hate these silver packs opening them. You really gotta kind of give yourself a lot of help with getting the pack off the stack of cards so you don't rub some corners against something. Alright. Donovan Mitchell. Jeremy Grant. Another Desmond Bain. Threads rookie. Another Luka. Very cool. Boy, their corners are super rounded. Another LaMelo Ball. We'll take it. Love it. Tyrese Maxey. Kier Lewis Jr. Luminance rookie. Jashawn Tate. Another Okongwu. Here's a Patrick Williams. Forget, copper, bronze. Interesting. Russell Westbrook. I guess that's because he got a new team, the Wizards. Yeah, love it. I love prisms. Precious Achua. And Steph Curry bronze with a busted up corner. Okay, so nothing too crazy there, but yeah, you got your daily dose of LaMelo rookies out of there, which is nice. LaMelo out of one of these would be a lot better. It's a lot higher end card. Although I guess if you get, some of the like chromium brands from Chronicles in a major rookie like Melo, it's probably got decent value. Like the Obsidian cards, or I don't know what the other chromium brands are, but rookie variation. Look at that on the back, very nice. Okay. Kuzma. Bertans. RJ. Malcolm Brogdon. Enes Kanter. Jimmy Buckets. Bogdan Bogdanovic. Will Barton. Ooh, Anthony Edwards rookie. That's kind of nice. Sounds looking pretty tasty condition-wise, I think. I don't know. I gotta give this a once or twice or thrice over. Yeah, looking somewhat clean, but I don't know. It's really hard to tell what's like a scratch and what's not really a scratch on these like super chromium cards. a lot of silver showing. Well, there's a nice little, like, indentation right there, so that's an easy pass. Tracy McGrady. Devin Vassell. Paul Reed. And we got something. This is like a, I don't know what to call this, but is it just like a mosaic prism? I guess that's what you'd call that. I mean, it's a base prism. It's like a silver prism, but it's the mosaic design. I don't know. I'll take it up. Why not? And then we got the orange reactives. Next 4 cards: Yusuf Nurkic, Markel Fultz, Eric Bledsoe. Can we get a rookie? Can we get a rookie? We can. Isaiah Joe. Okay. And KT. Elevate. And our Ja Morant is going to be a will to win. I don't know if that's a green or what the story in this card is, but it's a parallel, I think. Ja Morant. So I'm going to take this 8 days out of a week. Oh, a little scratch right there. So we got nothing that didn't have like a little imperfection on it. Oh well. That's Panini quality control for you these days. Speaking of grading, by the way, there's been a bunch of hullabaloo about PSA kind of doing some things. In particular, they are opening up a $50 grading actually, did they do that a while ago? I feel like they did. $50 grading level that is gonna, like, I don't know, there's gonna be some kind of like competition or like contest or like a lottery or something to see who gets to submit at that level. Did you ever think in a million years you'd be like having to stand in a long line, presumably, and like totally get lucky just to submit at the lowest price available for PSA being $50? I did not see that coming, a year or two ago, but here we are. I think the idea is they're using this kind of lottery system to, sort of get ready for the reopening of bulk submissions, which, I would hope are not going to be $50. I'm guessing they're probably going to be $25 or $30, but there'll be a very limited number of spots, and you'll have to, get lucky to get in them. I actually, personally, I really like that system because I don't really like to submit, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cards. The people that I think kind of killed PSA were the ones that were submitting, 1,000 cards a pop like every month. Because, at the bulk level, especially when it was like $8-10. And back then, I feel like the premium you got for a PSA 10 was much higher than it is now. And it was a lot easier to get PSA 10s back then. So anyways, all those factors kind of created a huge, over demand problem, and it led to the shutdown. So from my perspective, I really only want to submit at the bulk level, and probably only would do like a couple of 100 cards a year. And I don't really open a ton of cards these days. I used to open like cases on the reg just because they were relatively cheap and it was fun, but now it's like $3,000 for a case of, tops or something. So it's just, it's not. And the premiums for like base cards, PSA 10s, are just so low that, it's not going to make makes sense, especially if they're 25 bucks to grade anything, the cheapest level. So, so yeah, I like the idea, maybe a couple times a year I could win a lottery or whatever it is and get my, few dozen or maybe 100 cards graded that way. I don't really need any more than that, and if it kind of shuts down some of these folks that are, I think, maybe leading to some of the problems with overpopulation of graded cards, if you believe that's a thing, then hey, great. So much dust all over everything. As per usual, guys, on the dust magnet. So yeah, anyways, check out PSA's blog. I think they're posting this stuff, and their Twitter account I think is where they're gonna post when a lottery is open for getting a spot. I'm gonna put these in some top loaders because they're nice cards, They deserve to feel special, I think. Pound that in there at the end. So anyways, PSA, interesting stuff. I will tell you this on PSA, gosh, it was probably 2 or 3 months ago that the first of my orders that I submitted before they did their last price increase prior to the shutdown, that got moved on to the grading stage about 2 or 3 months ago, and I've mentioned that a few times on this channel, and I've been watching that one, and it just hasn't moved anywhere, so that's a bummer. But I had 3 other orders in. They were sent roughly the same time. They were just maybe a little bit later, or they at least got logged in a little bit later. I kind of think I sent everything exactly the same time, but when they log stuff in and when they get it are 2 very different things. But anyways, I just in the last day or 2, I got a notification that all of my orders now are in grading, whatever that means. They can presumably take 3 to 4 to 5 months to grade things. So things are moving along, so that's fun. So it'd be great to start getting that stuff back. That's about, like I said, I don't submit a whole lot, so that amount that I submitted before their expected price change, which did in fact, turn out to be true, was the most I've ever submitted ever, and it was just a crap load. I think I did one ultra modern that was 255 cards, which is going to be awfully expensive because I think it's $15 a card. And then I did a modern one, not a ultra modern, but a modern one that was gosh, I don't know, 40 or 50 cards. And then I did a vintage one that was 40 cards. I think that's the minimum you can submit for bulk orders. And then I did another ultra modern that was 105 cards. So I think I have about 400 cards, I think, in grading right now, which feels kind of nuts to me. But I don't know, a lot of people were doing 500, 2,000 cards a month. And it worked well because you got quite a nice premium on things back in those days. But well, there you go. There's some modern retail basketball for y'all. Hope you enjoyed that. That was fun to open some of this stuff. I've not opened any Mosaic this year or any Chronicles this year, but hope to do that when we get that break filled. So please go buy your spot. Check the description. All right, we'll catch you all later. Have a great one. Bye.